Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Metamystic Tarot. It's the Metamystic here. Let's get right into it for you today, Taurus. Let's start off with an oracle message. Caring connections. And then we have happy family. Beautiful energy today, Taurus. Caring connections and happy family. And this is like the 10 of Cups here, this card. Wow. Okay. For Taurus, please. For Taurus. Caring connections. And this could be with anybody, Taurus. This doesn't have to be like romantic. This could be, you know, a really good friend, somebody who really, really loves you, just coming to support you during this time. It could be a family member, but I feel like it's somebody who just really, really loves you. And it could be romantic, but there's something about this message so far even that is just, it's giving me this deep purity of love for Taurus. We have the unknown, knowing the unknown. Wow. Wow. It's like look at this card. It's like she's looking up at this like angel or like statue between these two pillars. It's kind of, this reminds me of the High Priestess because it's talking about the unknown, knowing the unknown. So you know something here, and it's like she's looking at almost this bigger version of herself. It's almost like a mirror is how I'm seeing this card right now, Taurus. So there's something about caring connections and the unknown, which is like the High Priestess. Very interesting energy. Let's get another card. Let's get an animal card for you. For Taurus, please. For Taurus. Lion. And we have butterfly in the bottom of the deck. Emerging. Take the leap of faith. Lion. Honor. Honor your soul and celebrate its journey. Honor your soul, Taurus. I'm really feeling the word soul in this. This is very soulful. This feels of the soul right now. Caring connections. This could even be with yourself. This could even be with yourself. But I have a feeling it's like someone is around you that's very caring. As you're understanding things, you know something, like the High Priestess. And there's a lot of honoring your own soul that's happening right now with this Lion card. So let's go into this, Taurus. Let's start with caring connections. Caring connections here for Taurus. In just a moment, I'm drawn to this card as well. Accountability. Responsibility is a gift of love to yourself and others. And this kind of looks like the 8 of Cups. Like she's like walking away. So you could be walking away. Yeah, look, misalignment beneath. There's something I feel like maybe that's why this caring connection is here, because there's been some sort of transition here. That's what I was sensing. I was looking at this card, and it's a beautiful card, right? Caring connections, but it was like, I know these two are happy, but I'm almost seeing it as like this girl is sad, even though she's not really sad in the card. It's like I'm seeing this guy kind of like comfort her through a hard time. And that makes sense because it's like you're walking away, you're taking accountability, you're taking stock of your own life, kind of like the 7 of Pentacles here, because things were misaligned before, Taurus, and you knew that. And I think that that's why you have support around you here. But let's get into this a little more. That's just interesting. Okay, whoa. Interesting. I'm saying whoa, maybe you should watch the Virgo reading because we had these same cards and I've shuffled multiple times since then. So we had the Page of Cups and the Two of Swords in the Virgo reading, so maybe you should check that out, Taurus, as well. But this is what I'm seeing here. It's like you don't want to be... See, two of Swords is like you don't want to see something, you don't want to think about something, you don't want to acknowledge something, even though we have this accountability card right here and you've already walked away and you've already acknowledged that things were misaligned before. It's like there's a side of you... Interesting. Yeah, see, here's another element to this. I'm seeing more and more here. Presence of absence. Hold what is absent in the presence of your love. See, this is a card about losing someone. She's lost something. She's lost someone. And so there's something here about that, not wanting to look at that reality here, Taurus, with the Two of Swords. But there's community around you. There's caring connections with the Three of Cups. And there is inspiration buzzing around you, buzzing in your ears. That's how it's coming across. I'm hearing a buzzing sound with this Page of Cups. It's like you can express yourself creatively and fully with this group of people, with these caring connections. It's going to be received. It's in alignment with you, where before your life was misaligned, and that's why you rightfully walked away from it. You know, you took accountability of your own life and you walked away. Now I'm seeing this a little bit differently. Interesting. Maybe you even walked away from your family. And the divine is bringing in true caring connections here. Because look, these are two like cards about connections. So that's one thing. Now let's get into this, the unknown. Knowing the unknown. Yeah, and I just can't get away from the fact that this is literally like the High Priestess, even like the Two Towers here. So what is this knowing? What is this for Taurus here? Let's look at it. For Taurus. Nine of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Five of Cups. Oh. Taurus, this is so beautiful. Oh my God. Okay, so look, this is this energy. See these two cards? They even have similar colors. There's a sadness in the knowing, right, Taurus? There's a sadness in the knowing. There's a loneliness, right? But through this knowing, you knew to walk away. You knew something was misaligned here. You have people supporting you, though. You have support. Even if it's just energetically. We don't really fully understand, Taurus, how all this works, right? Behind the scenes, behind the curtain, or maybe you know, because this is very High Priestess. But let me just say this, Taurus. Even if there aren't a bunch of people like literally around you patting Taurus on the shoulder, it could even be energetically. It could even be your ancestors, Taurus. Like, it could be the divine just coming in with like this caring connection for you during this time, this sadness that you it's really just a period of grief. I want to make that clear here, Taurus. It's a period of mourning, the Five of Cups. Fives are ever changing. You know, the wheel keeps spinning. It's like a clock. The hands keep moving. The sun keeps moving. The sun rises and it sets. This will change. You will come out of this storm and you will come into alignment. And what is that alignment? Nine of Pentacles and the Sun. This is true standing on your own 2 feet as your own person, Taurus. This is being your own person. The more I'm looking at this, I think you walked away from something here. Yeah, you walked away from something here. Look, we have woman holding a heart, healer of the ages, and then the fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra here. Yeah, this is all about your heart, and this is all about healing your heart and coming into alignment here, Taurus. Because before you were misaligned, and you took control of your life here, and it was through the intuition. With this high priestess sort of card about the unknown here. And you had to travel into the unknown, Taurus. And that has been challenging, but look at this. It's like you're going from this darkness, this almost kind of black and white energy with not much color, into this big, bold, bright, beautiful future for yourself where you are just, you're self-sufficient. With this Nine of Pentacles card, you stand on your own 2 feet. This is a standing on your own 2 feet sort of reading. This is like after somebody has made a big transition in their life and they're kind of starting fresh. It's kind of like a new leaf sort of vibe here, Taurus. And of course, there's always fear in the transition, always, for anybody. Even if you are strong, like this is kind of like the strength card. Like this is kind of like Leo energy here. You've had to be strong. You see, we have the sun here. That's more kind of Leo-esque energy, Taurus. And as you're walking into your dream life, that's how I'm hearing, it's going to be so much better. It's going to be so much better, Taurus. It's already happening. So let's look at this Lion card. What does this say again? Honor. Honor your soul, your true soul. If in the past people didn't care about your soul, your essence, who you really, really are, and you had to walk away because of that, first of all, screw them, okay, with all due respect, because nobody should be in that sort of situation. And second of all, this is about honoring yourself here. Honoring yourself, standing on your own 2 feet, Taurus. This is about honoring your soul and celebrating its journey. See, you're on this journey, Taurus. You're on this journey. This is like 8 of Cups, like I said before, and you're honoring that journey. Instead of letting this grief take you over, look at this as the journey. This is the journey, and have a sense of honor for it, almost like bow to it in a sense, like respect it, know that it's taking you somewhere. Lion for Taurus, lion, and I can't help but be drawn to this card as well. I think I mentioned this a little bit before, but this butterfly card is at the bottom of the deck as well. Emerging, take the leap of faith. You are emerging into your new happy, powerful stance. I just saw 333. It's like you're moving, and really it was actually 13. It was 1333, and 13 in the major arcana is the death card. That's Scorpio energy. So it's death and rebirth sort of energy going on here. 5 of Swords, and look, I wasn't going to say it, but 5 of Pentacles as well. Look at this. Let me just take this off instead of holding the whole deck like a nerd. We have 3 5s now. Okay. Like I said before, it's change. It's like a season. Like when I'm from New England, and in the fall, it's beautiful here in the fall. The colors change, the leaves change, but it's pretty quick. You know, you really only have a small few week window to see the magnificence of the trees, and then they kind of shrivel up and die, and then winter comes. That's what these cards are all about. You went through some sort of really tough transition here with the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords, it's always a mess. Let's just be real. It's always a mess. There was something misaligned here. You had to get out of there. You had to take accountability for your own life, and you had to get out of there with this Five of Swords. That's why this lion is here, about honoring your soul's journey. This is, you know what? This is a soul's journey. This is a soul's journey reading. This is a soul path reading. With the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, this wasn't an easy journey. And I see the Moon card peeking out. This was not you. There was a lot hidden here, but you did it. You had the courage. This is a very courageous energy with this Lion card. You made it through this. And you came out the other side. These are the two cards to look at in this reading right here. Because this is where you're headed. This is your path. This is what was revealed to you in your intuition. This is what led you forward. Is your intuition told you this is going to happen for you, Taurus. Sun and Nine of Pentacles. It's literally like a picture. Like, this is the sun shining down on the main character here. That's what I'm seeing. All right, Taurus, much love. I'm going to go over to Patreon and do your extended. We'd love to have you over there, Taurus. It's $11 a month. I'm making it accessible to all. So if you want to hop on over to Patreon, you can click the link in the top of the description. And until next time, Taurus, take care. Love ya.